recently I started rewatching Evangelion because I hadn't watched it in like months, I'd say. Because I started watching it like I actually watched all of it like several months ago, earlier this year. Because for some reason it was like the one that one classic mech anime from the 90s that it completely just whoosh right over my head. I didn't realize how fucked up it was too. I was like, damn. Like,
That's hella fucked up.
yeah. And the crazy part is that after that, if you watch Gurren Lagann, it's like watching the flip side of that story. Because the thing too is that with Evangelion, like you know how you have the show, then you have End of Evangelion, and then you have the rebuild movies. And I come to find out that the rebuild movies, they aren't a remake. They actually continue the story because Evangelion has the problem that a lot of animes ended up copying, which is the whole time loop bullshit. So when you watch Rebuild, that's actually them being reincarnated, kind of like New Game Plus, and then that's where the story actually comes to an end, which I didn't realize because I had watched the Rebuild movie separate from the show, thinking, oh, it's probably a remake. It's not a remake. It's actually part of the canon. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So then when you watch that in its entirety, and then you watch Gurren Lagann, and then Gurren Lagann is like similar setting, but the attitude and mental mindset of the characters is like the polar opposite. I was like, oh damn! Like I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
but
like
just the other thing is you gotta remember, like Evangelion, like was a heavy fucking hitter, so it inspired a whole new fucking generation.
yeah. The crazy thing is that people involved in Evangelion made Gurren Lagann. The thing is that their creative direction was different because they wanted to make a polarized view. So like there was a video that explained it the best, and it was how if Evangelion, like with the theme and everything that was going on, the question they posed was why struggle to live. Gurren Lagann was more like, yeah, well, why not live to struggle? So instead of like a why, Gurren Lagann was like, why not? That type of thing. And then when you
That's
see
true.
Yep. So like it was an hour-long video that really explained the parallels. I was like, oh yeah, you can't watch Gurren Lagann without watching Evangelion and vice versa. You have to watch both. And not only that, you have to watch the movies too because they all come together with it. Because
have you finished Gurren Lagann?
no, I'm like 3 episodes deep in, and even though don't get me wrong, when it comes to Evangelion, I love their art style way more. But Gurren Lagann does what they do so well that it's like I can't hate it because it's like it's good.
Gurren Lagann is basically it's like an orgasm that just keeps getting better and better and better.
Oh god. Because, like, dude, like, the guy that's guiding the kid, I freaking love him. He's so damn good.
You're basically going to be like Vince McMahon, the meme. It's going to be just like that.
Where he's like, oh, yeah. Oh! And then with the red eyes, where it's like, ah!
Dude, me and Sophia were watching it, and we were like, oh, it can't get better than this. Every season, we're like, what? What the fuck is this?
There's only one